Get enough of. I didn't play enough Ring yesterday, so I had to meet my quota off stream. So off stream, got a little trophy action last night with this. I did change up the list a little bit because I was not the biggest fan of Noble Hierarch because I kept getting paired into Orcish Bowmaster and asking myself why the hell am I playing this card. So we're trying to change those for 2 Utopia Sprawl, 2 Gilded Goose. I did also slightly alter the meta base to kind of accommodate for the 2 Utopia Sprawls. These could just be 4 Utopia Sprawls, because Gilded Goose as a mana producer is not very good. But the problem is, like, with no Gilded Goose and just 4 Sprawls, you only have 26 Coco hits, which is not great, because you can't count Ballista as a Coco hit. So I'm going up to 2 Goose, which gets us to 28 total Coco hits. But I was really impressed at how well this deck played. Now, granted, I will say, I played against 2 scam decks, which, like, for this deck in particular is kind of a buy, given that you have 4 Auriok Champion and 3 Sanctifier, so scam was a breeze of a matchup. I played against Living End, which has traditionally been a good matchup for this deck, because if they Living End you, you can just bin your Spike Feeder in response and then get it back from the graveyard to a Living End. So really easily beat Living End. Played against Grixis Shadow, which is similar to Rakdos Scam in terms of your champions and sanctifiers are very good against them. Not quite as good of a matchup as Scam, but I did beat them. And then literally for the 5-0, I played against Mono Blackburn. Take that result with a grain of salt. We didn't play against, you know, some of the most competitive decks, and I did get paired into, like, my best possible matchup twice. But I want to run it back and see if it was kind of a fluke or not. The Ring is, I mean, it's a messed up card. I don't think I need to tell you how good this card is, but it's even better in a deck that can gain a bunch of life. Like, you have Innkeeper, Auriok Champion, Heliod, and Spike Feeder, and the reason that life gain is so powerful is that there is a lot of situations where you've gone a little bit too far in your Ring, so if you have that extra life buffer, then you can have this in play for 1 or 2 more turns without having to bin the original copy. So that's incredibly powerful. But, I mean, yeah, just a lot of stock Heliod stuff. We're trying out Halfling. The idea behind this Mana Dork split, and the reason we're not playing Noble and why I hate it so much, is because it dies to Ren and Bowmaster, and there is a lot of Bowmasters right now. So I think that you need your Mana Dorks to not die to Bowmaster. That's a very important part of the equation. Excuse me. And, I don't know, card felt super powerful in this shell. I was talking to Spike about this on his stream this morning. There's a chance that you want to, like, shave the Scurry Oak Rosie stuff and just go back to Ranger Captain of Eos, but I was actually a pretty big fan of Rosie and Scurry Oak and how they interact with, specifically how Rosie interact, like, if you have, you know, like a Scurry Oak in play and you start, you know, getting a creature to gain life, even with Heliod, it kind of, like, sets up the combo too, because you go play, even if it's not Rosie and you have Scurry Oak in play, you play a random creature, triggers champion, gets a, you know, gains you a life, right? Gain a life, put a counter here, make a 1/1, and that creates a combo, even if you don't have Rosie. So I do kind of like that as well. And then the sideboard's pretty self-explanatory. Nice, clean, straightforward sideboard. Think I'm going to keep this because I have the Innkeeper. It's a little mid, but this can be a second white source. Yeah, the full spoiler is out, but don't even waste your time on Lancer. It's like Worldspine Worm, Xenagos, and then a bunch of cards that don't matter. I mean, they gave us Thespian Stage, which is awesome, and they gave us Sylvan Scrying, which is also awesome, but guess what? There's no hidden strings. So I don't really understand what the point of giving us Sylvan Scrying and Thespian Stages with no strings. I mean, yeah, Worldspine Worm, Xenagos is great. I'm trying to think of what else was in there. Prairie Stream, if you're like a blue-white Lay Down Arms gamer, maybe fine. I don't know. Just so random. I swear they just have a dartboard at WotC, and they're like, "Hey guy, this is the creative meeting." Ooh, I like this. The creative meeting is just, "Hey guys, we need to come up with, you know, 25 cards that we're putting into the Explorer Anthology," and it's just like a round table of 10 people throwing darts at a dartboard. It's literally all it is. I mean, fortunately for us, that 2 of the darts did land on Worldspine Worm and Xenagos, so at least that's a start. At least we have that going for us. I'm gonna go ahead and declare a block. I'm gonna go ahead and block. I would like to declare a block. I'd like to block. May I block? It appears that I may block. Here's that we may be able to block, chap. Any blockers? Who wants to block? Alright, we do have to be a little bit careful of this stupid Voidwalker that we can't block. But we can kind of outpace that with the Auriok Champion, maybe, before we get, like, main deck Shieldred's Edicted. They don't usually play that card. Yeah, it's just like, they just don't care. And I was thinking about this earlier today. There's basically two outcomes with all of this stuff happening, right? There's only two possible scenarios. Scenario one, where they are just completely oblivious to the entire metagame that's happening, right? And in that case, well, they should probably pay attention to their game, especially if this is the format they're going to be pushing a lot more for competitive sake. So that's scenario number one. And then scenario number two is they're doing this on purpose, where it's just like they there are people are saying that they're just doing it to make money, which, I mean, that's a scenario as well. But I mean, either outcome is not good. Like, either they know what's happening and they're just doing it for money, or they're just completely oblivious to the entire metagame, which, it's a bad look either way, right? It has to be money. I like that we're gaining 2 off the grief, and if they scam it, we gain 2 more life. I'm gonna do this so I can auto yes. Team is doing a Q&A in their Discord today. I hope it's asked, and they actually answer what EA3. Yeah, I know. It's like, it's so dumb. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Not only are the cards in the bundles like mostly ass, the 2 most important cards in the bundle are Worldspine Worm and Xenagos, which you only need 1 copy of. So there's just no reason to buy the bundle. You would just use 2 wild cards on a Xenagos and a Worm, and that's it. You have everything in Explorer Anthology 3. Like, you just, it's so pointless. And like, the other cards that are somewhat interesting in there are uncommons. Shrapnel Blast, Golgari Charm, Gruul Charm, all uncommons. So it's not like you need to waste rare wild cards on that stuff. It's just so wild to me. I don't know. I don't get it. I think they're taking both ballistas. Kind of awkward because I only have 2 ballistas in my deck. So I can't Heliod Ballista combo them. But I mean, I could just beat them with random cards. So that was kind of weird. Oh, wait, I just realized something. Holy shit. They can Voidwalker... Oh, no, it's without paying its mana cost, so they can't Voidwalker the Ballista to kill these 2. Never mind. I was worried for a second, but yeah, they don't have the option of paying it without its mana, or with its mana cost. So they can't do that. What's up, Snack Bar? How are you, buddy? How's the oil life going? If no cards in hand, I think I should probably just leave the Ballista in hand. So let's go here. Do this. Alright. Gain a bunch of life. Your turn, no attacks. It might take us a little while, but I think we are a massive favorite. It just might take us a little while. Maybe gift subs. Had a long day at work today, ready to watch the stream and chill. Well, we're approaching. We keep like hovering around the 5 to 515 range, but once we get to 650, we'll do the pure modern. I'll have to think of a new sub goal once we get to 650, but that was a good time, Chad. If you got a Twitch Prime sub and you want to throw it my way to help us get towards our goal of the 650 pure modern event, and you got a Twitch Prime, now is the time. I think I should triple block the grief this turn, just so I can kill it. And then chump block the Fury. I don't need the Innkeeper, I have 2 champions. So I'm basically trading Halfling and Innkeeper for grief, which is fine. So now we're kind of back in the same spot where we can just double block this thing, or just block this thing. That's a really good draw step. The question is, do I play the Ballista out? I think I do. I think it's worth it. And this game should be over. I can actually start getting on the offense too. I'm going to split these up. Make it a 1-1, and then we'll go put 2 counters on it. Let's just attack with 1 champion. So in order for them to not die, they have to kill the Ballista. But even if they kill the Ballista, it's like they're still so far behind. We could even just start racing with Heliod. Yeah. Somebody had asked in the intro, hey, so we're just not going to ever turn on Heliod? Well, shout out to that chatter. Was it you, Bawalda? It might have been you. Alright, I mean, you know, I'll keep playing against Scam all day with this deck. Like, we have 4 champion, 3 Sanctifier. I'll be here all day if you want to. What did I do the last time? I think I cut one of my dorks. I'm just gonna cut a Rosie. Yeah. That one chatter. Literally one guy. Scam is everywhere. I mean, if Scam is everywhere, this is a really good time to play this deck. Really good time to play this deck. Scam got you down? Well, boy, do I got the answer for you. Finally found the one good deck that is a good Scam matchup. Or the one deck that has a good Scam matchup. I lost one game to Scam last night. That's the only game that I've lost to Scam so far was when they went turn 1, Grief, Pitch, Black Card, Malice. Turn 2, second Grief, second Malice. And I had no hand and they had 2 4/3s. That's the only way you lose to Scam. What if I told you I found the best One Ring deck in Modern? I would tell you that it very likely has... I'm going to play Temple Garden here. I would tell you that it very likely has a Quarter Shield as well. I'm trying to remember where the Scam origin came from. I actually don't know. How many Quarter Shields? 3 in the main, 1 in the board, because you can Karn for 1. Because you got to be able to... Like, the thing is, in the Quarter Shield metagame, you have to be able to have constant access to a Quarter Shield, and therefore having, you know, 3 in your main, 1 in your board for Karn gives you effective 7 copies in your main deck. No, you don't board them out of the mirror. They're too good. Way too good in the mirror. I think I'm going to get Blood Moons. I couldn't fetch a basic forest to play the Sanctifier there, but I mean, this card just beats Blood Moon by itself. Also, I still have Sanctifier in play. Yeah, this is like their only chance. They're still dead unless they have a discard spell for this. I ain't afraid of Ragavan, I'll just attack. Did you know that the Noble, a Quarter Shield, actually help Pure Steel Paladin terrorize Modern? I know, I remember that. It's like the Cheerios deck. Get some 07s in the chat for Cheerios. 07s for Cheerios. Oh, okay. I mean, noted. Still can't win. Still gonna play the Ring here. Playing the Ring on a virtual empty board at 19 life is pretty good. I'm gonna main phase this so they can't Bowmaster me. They only have 1 mana up. Who up retracting? Anybody any retractors? Any retractors? See that we got 2 more subs, but no, but I didn't get the notification. Which means that we gotta get the resub message. Any Moxopal gamers? Moxopal gamers? Combat. The funny thing is, even if they have Bowmaster this turn, they still kind of have to pop the explosives first. Because if I activate Ring, yeah. If I activate Ring and they Bowmaster in response, then they can't pop the Eon too. Or it'd be a lot more awkward. I guess I maybe could have saved that. Might have been better to save the Boseiju. Yeah, it probably was. And if I draw a single forest, everything's online. Yeah, we might actually lose this game. May have spoke a little too soon. If we go to game 3, I might actually bring in the Force of Vigors, because this is like the only possible card you can lose to. So yeah, if we go to game 3, I might bring in these. Probably worth it. Also, if we draw a forest, we still just win. What did they take? They took Scurry Oak? Why? I guess they figure I have 2 Cocos anyways. Forest. Not a forest, but that's also game. See? I told you, it's too easy. It's too easy. Upstairs. Colorless card. Alright. So I'm now 3-0 against Scam. 3-0, only lost 1 game to them. Come on, keep the Scam. I mean, you know, it is somewhat boring to play against Scam all the time, but if the matchup is that good, then whatever, I'm in. This hand is sketchy as hell. Let's ship this. Yeah, way better. Kind of wish I had a basic forest in case I get Blood Mooned, but I'm going to keep this and put back the Horizon Canopy. Just go Temple Garden, Utopia Sprawl. Please don't Blood Moon me. I'm asking nicely. Whatever you do, please don't Blood Moon me. To write to start every modern decklist, you're gonna write with 4 ring or 3 card. Yeah, probably. I mean, at this point, honestly, probably not a bad idea, Stefan. Could probably 3-2 a league. I'm not even sure that I can get close to 3 wins with that deck. Are you kidding me? This deck looks terrible. We could maybe make it better, but I don't know. It's that's kind of a tough one. It took the Auriok Champion. All right, Rosie. Rosie. I should have held the Rosie. Just played the Ballista that turn. Surely I'm not going to get Thoughtseize again. Oh my god. Right, the Upkeep Coco. How do I forget? Every single time we play a Collected Company deck, we can do subs for Upkeep Cocos for the memes. No Cocos this game, though. Malakir Meyer. We have a Spike Enjoyer. I repeat, a Spike Enjoyer alert. A Spike deck jump scare. It's for the memes, JS. It's for the memes. It's Geist of Saint Drafts. I mean, it actually doesn't, you know. It actually doesn't need Geist of Saint Draft. That's the last card that it needs. Okay. Pretty sure I get rid of the Rosie. It's gonna be a tough game to win. This is going to be a tough game to win, chat. Assuming they cast literally any spell for the next couple of turns. Geist better than Ring. What about that? Yeah, this is like very likely the Spike mono black no coffers deck. Yeah, that sucks. That does in fact suck. Get a plane so I can cast more of these. True, a Quarter Shield does make the Ballista a lot better. Should I play the other Ballista? No, I'll just hold it. It's fine, I'll hold it. Worse if they have another Liliana. Honestly, if they Liliana downtick, if I played Ballista and they went Lily downtick, I would just sack this. Just keep this in play. Combat. Yeah, I think I'm still gonna hold the Ballista for now. What's this? I actually have Edict. Fuck. We are so dead. Game is over. They're adapting, you know? We're breaking the metagame with Auriok Champion and people are already adapting. Wild. Modern moves at the speed of light. My best draw here, Coco. Alright, Coco. I don't need, like, running Cocos. Yeah, it's, like, basically the same thing. As they fight a shield Ruby cannot possibly win. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the same thing as Coco. It's got the same lines of text. And I also have rings in my deck. If I just draw a ring, I might be in a good spot. I should have attacked first, but I'm lazy. Deck. Oh. They're at 7. They didn't find a Shieldred first, because they would have played it before activating the ring. I mean, this is still winnable. It's like, that's the problem with the ring. It always gives you hope. You know, you see it start to tick up, and you're like, man, just... all they have to do is not find another ring, and then they'll have to just take a bunch of damage, but... The reality is they always find a second ring. Just like, yeah, we crushed Scam round 1. I'm now 3-0 against Scam with this deck. I think it's an incredibly good matchup. Fuck. I don't have any more basics. Alright. Out of basics. Give you hands down on Thursday, I'll be able to watch tonight. Yeah, that's fine, JS. We can do yours like second or third if you want. Ah, well, you've killed all my basics, and now I have no basics for you to target with Demolition Field. Nice card. Aha, XD. Cast that. I mean, attack you. Attack. Orcish Bowmaster. Okay. Do they know about the Spike Feeder's special defensive ability? You can only activate it once anyways. Chat, did you know that Spike Feeder has a special defensive ability? I'm so paralyzed. Alright. Take 2, go to 5. Please no Fatal Push. Okay, they don't have Fatal Push. If they don't find Shieldred or another ring, then they're dead. Does it involve Energy Blades? Kinda. Depends on your definition of Energy Blades. Okay, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. They definitely have a second ring, right? There's no way they don't have a second ring. Oh my god. Let's fucking go. Balanced card, by the way. See, the card is balanced around the fact that even if you draw 10 cards off of it, you still lose the game if you don't, if you hit your like 1%er or something. That's how it's balanced. Because 1% of the time that's going to happen. Totally fair and balanced card. I know Phyrexia's core to sack it. What's up, Brennan? What do you want against mono black mid range? I assume I want these cards. I don't think I want Endurance. I don't know if they have sweepers for Boromir. I think I'm just gonna shave on the... This is what I usually do against Scam, which has made sense to me. Try this. I could cut the Gilded Geese too. Yeah. I've seen some Damnations. Yeah, I don't know how many Spike had, but I'm sure they're just playing Spike's list. At this point, everybody in the modern format is playing Spike's list. This song is really good, by the way. So are the over-under on rings, the top 8 has to be like 24. I would honestly probably take the over. If you set the over-under at 24, I'd probably take the over. I probably shouldn't keep this against the Fatal Push deck. Okay, this is better. I thought about putting back Delighted Halfling, but then they just thought to use my Sprawl and I can't play Magic. This way they just take the Heliod or the Sanctifier. They're not going to take a mana source with this hand. Unless they have Fatal Push, then they just take Sprawl and then push Halfling. Which is maybe something that's going to happen anyways. Yeah, what about the number of a quarter shields the top 8? I mean, if everybody has the super secret tech deck list... See, this is the thing that I haven't told Spike yet. I've secretly broken Modern, but I can't tell anybody about it because of how broken a quarter shield is. We can't let anybody know, though. We simply cannot let anybody know. Get back on track for Bone Crusher to get around the ring meta. Well, we've already adapted past the ring meta. We're now in the a quarter shield meta. So what are we supposed to do about the a quarter shield metagame? Bone Crusher's not going to do much against that card. You got to think like 5 steps ahead, you know? You really do. Splinter answers both shield and ring. True. This is gonna be like PT Hogak situation where the most played card is, instead of Land of the Void, it's actually Splinter, but half of the time it's targeting a quarter shield. Moxfield still has the Hierarch build, does it? Oh shit, my bad. I thought I changed it. I'll update that real quick. Hold please. I just thought I changed it. I think I might have changed the list like 2 hours before I started the stream and then forgot to update it. But that'll take me like 2 seconds. Let me just take my turn. Just gonna upload a new list instead of changing it. Ring, Heliod, V2. I'll cast this first. Okay, that's saved. Orcish Bowmaster. Deck. Command should be updated. Rosie dead. 07's for Rosie. We'll see you, Rosie. Go. Alright, 4 rings, 4 Cocos. I'm sure they have 4 rings too, whoever draws their... Well, they drew their 4th land, so... Alright, now, can I draw a good card? No, there's no more energy this weekend. The next energy is the middle of August, I think. Razorverge Thicket, kind of the same thing. Is that my shields list? They just didn't activate their ring? What the hell? Should we get a shield emote? We should, yeah. But if we hit the sub goal, I'll get a shield emote. I'll promise you that. If we hit the sub goal, I'll get a shield emote. Deal? Cool. True, shield would have saved Rosie from Bowmaster. Although I guess like you can't instant equip shield, right? There's got to be some good ways to instant speed equip shields. Oh, Forge Anew, right? Duh, Forge Anew a quarter shield? Are you kidding me? Hello? Duh. Have I equipped a quarter shield on a Bastion Inventor? I don't know what a Bastion Inventor is. Blue red by Final Nub. What on earth is a Bastion Inventor? What the hell? You played this card, John? 6 mana 4/4 improvise hexproof, my brother in Christ. Good God. Yeah, that's true. Fortunate is not an explorer. Is it in historic? Because we can build it in historic. Oh no, mini pet. We're talking about modern. The A Quarter Shield meme has gone to modern now. It's just that good. A Quarter Shield in every format. Yeah, it's just that good. Alright, well, I drew a lot of lands that game. Let's go to game 3. Yeah, Legacy Shield, that's what I'm talking about. Legacy Shield, baby. Every single format. Again, chat, once we get the sub goal, again, if we hit the sub goal, I will get a shield emote. I'll make a really nice one. So if you got a Twitch Prime and you want to drop it my way so we can get towards that sub goal, not only will do pure modern, but I'll also get a shield emote. This hand's good. It's matchups like this that kind of want to make me play Veil of Summer, which maybe we should be playing that card anyways, but I think there could be some way to abuse the Primeval Type card in Modern. Nah, I don't know. It's like kind of okay, but 3 mana, flash equipment, ETB, attach a target legendary creature you control, Giga Chad. It's not nearly as good as a Quarter Shield, though. You realize that a Quarter Shield costs 0 mana. That's like the whole point. Costs no mana. You know? That's what I'm saying. Cool, I have no cards in hand. Woo! Woo! Can you say that? Go. I'm still going to easily win this game if I draw Ring or Coco. I mean, we're down 2 of them, to be fair. Have been all along, John. Alright, Ring's not nearly as good now. I mean, it's not a bad one. I'm gonna do this now, so they can't, like, scam their Bowmaster in response. They have a second Bowmaster, then this sucks, but we could win if we draw Heliod. Coco would maybe also do it, because we can Coco into Heliod, 4 mana, use our other 2 mana, give Ballista lifelink. That's assuming they don't leave a blocker back. So we'll have to see if they leave back a blocker. Okay, no blocker. I like that. They have a Liliana. If they go Lily down tick, we sack this, draw Heliod, we still kill them, because we have 5 mana. Sure. Maybe they have Fatal Push. No problems. F. Alright, Coco or Ring? Probably should sack this first. I mean, do I play out the Halfling? Is there ever a chance I'm double blocking? I don't think so. But they have a lot of discard spells, so I don't mind playing it out. Oh, this is bad because it cuts me off double white. This cuts me off double white for Auriok Champion. It's probably not worth casting. Okay, that's fine. They died a Rosie. Rosie or Coco into Rosie. Still the $2 bill we gave you. I do firepower. was nice to meet you as well. I think I'll grab my wallet in a second. I'll show chat. Ooh, that helps. No problem. It's gonna main phase it. Ooh, okay, alright, we're cooking. We're cooking. Let me get my wallet for a second, hold on. I'll show you this $2 bill. Oh, you know what, I should have signed it, now that I think about it. I should have signed it. Should have signed this fucking thing, look at that. Love to see it. Just gonna main phase against the Liliana deck. Well, I was thinking, Rachel, if I had left up a forest, then I could have played a 1-drop, but I just left up the wrong land, so... Alright, whatever you do, please don't Bowmaster me. Please don't have that card. Ooh, no Bowmaster. I don't have lethal some way, right? With, like, Heliod on Scurry Oak. If I shock, I can attack with the Halfling. Oh, because I'm missing the Soul Warden effect, right? Yeah, I'm missing the Soul Warden effect. Is it infinite creatures? I don't think it is. Right? Gain life, put a counter. Counter here, make a token. How am I gaining life off the token? Yeah, you need a Soul Warden for that. So I think what I might do is go play Sanctifier, puts a counter on Oak. And then I can play Heliod off of the Halfling, double block the Grief, take 3, go to 2. Oh, fuck, I just killed myself this way, didn't I? Right. That was really bad. I needed to not shock there. So I guess the line was just play Heliod, not shock, play this tapped. Because now I just lose to Duffy. Yeah. Okay. That was bad. I did throw this, right? 3, 2... I guess that's fair. Yeah, I can upkeep Ring into Coco. Sure. Okay. I guess we technically are not dead then. But I should not have shocked there. That was really bad. Yeah, we have to draw exactly Coco into Spike Feeder. That was bad. Yeah, so I should have just played this, tapped, not played the Sanctifier, and just played Heliod, left this in my hand. And then I would be at 7 going to 4, then this puts me to 2. Also just dead to Shieldred. Okay. It's a good one-lander, but I think I'm still going to mull it. Much better. Get to try out the Goose this game, because I'm curious to see how good the Goose is. It's kind of an experiment. This is modern. Like I was telling people in the intro that I 5-0'd with this last night, but I didn't have... instead of the 2 Gooses and the 2 Utopia Sprawls, I had 4 Noble Hierarchs. And every single time my Noble Hierarch got killed by a Bowmaster, it felt so bad. So I want to try cutting those for 2 Goose and 2 Utopia Sprawl. Which maybe should just be 4 Sprawl, but with Coco I like the split. Or scam. Jesus Christ. What is happening? So much scam this past couple of days. This is like the 5th time I played against scam with this deck in the last 2 leagues. It was insane. I mean, so far I haven't lost a scam yet. You ever have a dono deck that you just said no to playing? Let's say hypothetically someone submitted the worst Cheerios deck ever made. Not me, of course. Well, I mean, if it has 4 Quarter Shield, I am legally obligated to say yes. As long as it has the card a Quarter Shield in it. Playing Spike Feeder is kind of awkward, because then if I draw a Ring, I can't cast it, but I think I'm still going to play it. Because then if I draw Heliod, we just win. But I have definitely said no to dono decks before. I reserve the right to say no. We'll say that. That's why typically when somebody submits a dono deck, I have them send it to me first, like in the Discord. Alright, they simply will not have a Fatal Push or a Terminate. Alright, well, I'm not going to do it yet. I'll just, like, hold up the thing. I can even play around it next turn by adding counters. Right? Or no, I can't. Yeah. I guess I can give it lifelink if I draw land. 100 is beyond my ken. The win con is infinite life. So Spike Feeder plus Heliod, we have established the combo that allows us to get infinite life. I do it now, which doesn't play around Fatal Push. I'm still just gonna wait. No, the people that I played against so far, I've just scooped to it. Like, I played against Scam twice last night, and when I presented the infinite life, they just conceded. I mean, I'm waiting because my opponent is maybe representing a Fatal Push or a Terminate. That's why I'm not doing it yet. I'm just gonna wait till they tap out. Or if I draw a land, I can give the Spike Feeder lifelink and put another counter on it. What's up, Daniel? But I mean, once you have infinite life, you can kill them with, like, Heliod Ballista. Very pitch Ragavan. Okay. Let's see if we're going to play it out. Counter. Unless they have another removal spell here. Alright. I would like to demonstrate a loop. The classic Heliod. You're in the stack. They said what a top deck man in chat, which means they're 100% not conceding. You know that for a fact. you just know that for a fact. But I can beat infinite life, Copium. I had a lot of fun doing commentary. Deck you plan? How much life do you normally go to? I mean, if they make me play it out, I try to get like 500 or something. But, I mean, it's boring as shit. Keep going till they scoop. Alright, I'm gonna type a chat, so we all know what is going on here. How much would you like me to go to for attacking? I mean, if both players agree to, like, you know, this person is not going to attack me, you know what I mean? It's like, they can't deck us. I understand that, but, like... Well, okay, what I'm saying is that, like, it's obviously in a position where, like, them dealing me damage is irrelevant if I'm at infinite life, but, you know, because some people will just be like, okay, I won't attack you. You know what I mean? Some people don't. Tim OJ, thank you for the 4 months. Appreciate you. I haven't gone through a ballista yet. I'm not even that far down on time, to be honest. Yeah, I know they can deck us. But my point that I'm saying is, like, in paper, you could just say, okay, I go to 5 trillion life, and then obviously this person will never attack you. But you can't go to 5 trillion on Moto, right? So there's, like, a situation where, well, you know, I theoretically I can attack you from 300 with my 4/3 Grief. You know what I'm saying? This is iconic scam? Yeah, literally. The scam player just smadging. Chat, can you spam smadging? We should. I don't know if auto clickers are against, like, Moto TOS. I think they might be. Have they replied? No. Well, they said go for your infinite life. That's all they said. That's all they said was go for your infinite life. So that obviously means that they're just gonna be, like, scum attacking me with the grief. True. True, true, true. No, I picked the correct number. I picked the 100% correct number. Alright, now I'm curious to see if they attack next turn. Chat, what do you think the odds they attack? Type a 1 in the chat if you think my opponent's gonna attack next turn. What do you say, Mather Dude? Could I have? Oh, because I was auto. Yeah. I should have removed the auto yield. Yeah, sure. Should have removed the auto yields. Love it. For the donos, do we have to send to Discord first? I would appreciate that, yeah, Fozzie. If you just drop it in Discord, there should be, like, a Discord channel. 40 turn clock. And then they had the audacity to type in chat 169 question mark. I can make it ha ha ha. My opponent must slap at parties. Oh yeah, the life of the party, some would say. You're playing creatures into my Heliod Auriok Champion? Hello? They're still dead to Ballista. It's not Ballista. I'm just gonna race. I guess I'm getting hit by Ragavan by racing, but I think it's still worth racing here. Because I'm just gonna kill them before they kill me. I'm winning this race by a lot. How does Ballista go off? With Heliod. So you go Ballista, make it a 2/2, give it lifelink, deal them 1 damage, lifelink trigger Heliod, put a counter on Ballista, rinse, repeat. It's just infinite. There's 2 Ballistas, which we haven't gone through either of them yet. Yeah, it's a long time before they kill me. I'm winning this race by a lot. It's not even close. And they can't kill this card. I guess if they hit a Ballista off of my deck, they could kill the Auriok Champion, in theory. Okay, they can't cast that, so it doesn't matter. We're up on time. Yeah, I'm about to be up on time. I went to 169 life, and I'm still about to be up on time. That's hilarious. It's so good. Oh, the Heliod's turned on now, too. Yeah, they're super dead. This game's just over. Literally just over. Alright, deck. Can they just not kill Auriok? No, they're a black-red deck. They can't kill this card. Not game 1, at least. I mean, post-board they have, Engineered Explosives, but nothing game 1. You should not attack anymore and time them out. That would be hilarious. Imagine if I just didn't attack and just sat here. What's this deck's 4-color matchup like? It depends on if they scooped Infinite Life. I don't know, it's probably not that bad. Alright, so this is what I've been doing against Scam. 1, 2, 3. I'm not bringing in the Force of Vigors, which is, like, kind of sketchy against Blood Moon, but I haven't lost to Blood Moon yet. This card just beats Blood Moon by itself, so I think it's fine. I have not played against 4-color yet, but this deck Giggy. I should have, yeah. My opponent is disconnected. Okay. They tried so hard to deal me 169 damage that they disconnected. What's the Rosie Scurry Oak stuff? Well, Rosie plus Scurry Oak goes infinite. So Rosie says when you create when it enters the battlefield, make a token, and when you make a token, you put a counter on something. And then with Scurry Oak says whenever a counter is put on it, you make a 1/1. So these two just go infinite by itself, which is infinite power Scurry Oak and infinite 1/1 tokens. So that's kind of like the other win condition alongside the Heliod Ballista stuff. But I've been considering shaving, maybe not cutting entirely, but like shaving down on this stuff to make room for Ranger Captains, because Ranger Captain for Ballista is kind of sick. And then you can also put in like, maybe play like a Giver of Runes as a one of if you play like 2 or 3 Ranger Captains. I've been thinking about doing that. Yeah. What other 2/2 are you thinking of? Ranger Captain might be better. The 2/2 that buff stuff. Oh, Conclave Mentor? The green-white 2-drop? It's okay. I think that card's worse than Prosperous Innkeeper. Innkeeper's been kind of sick for me. Alright, I'm gonna keep this... Put back the Coco, I guess. I like this because I can play around Blood Moon. Yeah, Ranger Captain is nice against Breach. And like, if they cast Breach, you can respawn and try to Coco into a Ranger Captain. Do some stuff that way. I'm still up on time, by the way. I executed my combo, went to 169 life, and I'm still up on time. I would like to let the record show. I'm gonna play the Heath first, because I might want to fetch out basics by turn 3. Like, if they go, like, Land Voidwalker, I might just go Misty Pass and go Plains Forest. Because they're going to set up for a Blood Moon on 3. Okay. Fortunately, I do not have Veil of Summer in my deck. I don't think I'm going to crack this fetch yet. It really is a card of all time. Yeah, I mean, with the rings, this deck is definitely not that cheap. Maybe before Ring it was cheaper. How do I submit a deck/payment for a Dono deck? There should be a command Vexing Devils. If you type exclamation point, I think it's either Dono or Dono deck. Yeah, there it is. So there's the Streamlabs link where you can submit the donation there. And then once you submit the donation through Streamlabs, it'll pop up on as an alert on my stream, and then you can post the deck list in the Discord. They mold the Grief twice every game? Kinda. I'm just gonna fetch now, because I know I'm gonna get basics. 2 cards in hand. I'm not sure that I want to play the Rosie here. I think I'm just gonna run out this Ballista. And then if I brick on land, Rosie can put another counter on Ballista next turn. This is worse if they have Bowmaster. No, actually, it's probably better if they have Bowmaster, because this still dies to Bowmaster. Unfortunately, Rosie cannot put a counter on herself, which sucks. Alright, so I got a 10. Would love to draw a land here. Alright, land is perfect. No real reason to Coco now. Upkeep Coco? No, I'm doing it in combat. I want to win this game. I want to win this game. Can I get a hypothetical? The One Ring gets restricted to 1 copy per deck for power, flavor, hot or not. That's not going to happen. It's never, ever, 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 ever going to happen. It could happen in Vintage, theoretically, but it's not going to happen in Modern. In any non-Vintage format. Not the best Coco hit. Not the best Coco hit. Do I triple? Is it worth trading Halfling Ballista for Grief? No, I actually don't think it is. I wanted to try and hit like Auriok plus Sanctifier that I could just, freely double block it. That's why I wanted the Coco in combat. Yeah, if they just scam it, it's so bad. And if they do have scam spells in their hand, they're basically dead. Fury. It's pretty good. It's a good magic card. Good Magic the Gathering card. Can confirm. Yo. Can at least block the Fury with Champion. Coco. A Quarter Shield Gaming, I repeat, a Quarters Shield Gaming next week, chat. Vexing Devils, thank you very, very much for the $25 donation. You will be in the queue for next week. If you're cool with that. Definitely cannot attack here. If they send both, I might double block Grief. And then we're just staring Champion versus Fury. Just stare versus stare. I do go to 3, so I guess I lose to Bolt that way. It's unfortunate. Well, no, that's fine, right? I just go trade for Ragavan, Champion, block Fury. Yeah, the food buys a little bit of time, too. I think this is what I have to do. Yeah, I think I have to do it this way. I guess I could have kept the Rosie in play and just taken 6? Taken 6, and then if I draw Scurry Oak, we win? Maybe. Coco. Not quite. Not quite. Pierce Tail is the best shield deck ever. I think so, yeah. I think it was like the only one, right? I want to take a look at this A Quarter Shield deck for Vexing Devils. I gotta see it. Just doing this so I can have 6. I value my time more than leaving up Coco. 3, 6, 10. You have to do this. Alright, we got a Quarter Shield. A Quarter Shield, chat. I repeat, a Quarter Shield. We don't even have Cathar Shield on Arena. I mean, I'm all for it. Ragavan's kind of dope. I'm for it. I'm all about it. Most of the lists at the top 8 of this weekend were on pushes and terminates. Oh, okay. Got you. Okay, that helps. That's a start. It's unfortunate that I can't really double block anything. Right? I kind of just have to go like, yeah, bounce off Fury, eat the Ragavan, go to 1. Not very likely to win this game. What's the out of the loop story about the shield card? 2? No, the Grief is 4 power, right? Oh, the Ragavan puts me to 6 though. Yeah. What's our out? Coco. Yeah, Coco can just win us the game on the spot. Let me find. Does anybody have the arena tweet handy? So we can share the A Quarter Shield meme for people who haven't seen it yet. I'm looking it up right now. There, if you missed the A Quarter Shield meme, there it is. Yeah, that's true. Heliod would be a sick draw. Heliod enters as a creature. Yeah, or the protection creature. Well, oh, because we're eating the Ragavan and then we can double block the Grief next turn? Yeah, sure. Why can't Boseiju hit creatures? Because it would be so broken. If Boseiju could just hit a creature. They're not attacking? That cannot be right. Really? That had to have been a misclick, right? Surely they would just put me to 1 and have me dead on board if I brick, right? Surely? I don't know about that. Okay, good draw. Getting a little punished for not playing the Boseiju earlier, because I could have held up a Spike Feeder activation. Not that it's that relevant. Yeah, I'm just playing defense here. What's my opinion on Gandalf's Sanction in Storm? What's Gandalf's Sanction? Push. All right, gain 4. I still cannot believe they didn't attack last turn. That's crazy to me. 1 blue-red sorcery, deal X to target creature, where X is number of sorcerers by the grave various. How is that better than Grape Shot? I'm wondering, like, where is that as a win condition better than Grape Shot? A draw step has been kind to me. I will tell you that. Draw step has been kind to me. I could put him on a 3-turn clock. That's, like, unnecessarily aggressive. Yeah, now they probably shouldn't attack. Now they probably should not attack. Oh, we got the salt in chat. My draws are just wild. I mean, true. I have been drawing very well. You're not wrong. You are, in fact, not wrong. Yeah, their attacks are terrible now, I agree. You may not be able to fully get there with the shot. Maybe they fluster you or something as through protection. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to it, Vexing Devils. I could see it. Maybe you do a split. Because I'm sure there are, like, situations and opportunities where you'd rather have the other one, right? But it's pretty close. The thing is, I don't play a lot of Storm, so I don't really have a great answer for you. But just from reading the card, I could see some situations where you'd want it instead, so it'd be good as a split. Yeah, Bowmaster's gaining me alive. Deal. What a weird game. Not only am I up on time, I'm up 6 minutes. After I went to 169 game 1. Oh, we were asking about the blue-red. It's like blue-red 1... Nice thoughtseize. Deal damage to a creature, and then excess damage is dealt to the creature's controller. I forget that Gandalf's Sanction, I think it was. Somebody was asking about that. Yeah, this is only game 2, by the way. Yeah, Coco goes nuts here. How about Utopia Sprawl? I'm going to name blue just for trolling purposes. Could put him on a 3-turn clock. The problem with doing that is I have to... It's really risky, right? Because, like, I attack with 2 Auriok Champions, they send everything. I chump block Fury, go to 16, take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Yeah, I don't think I win that race. But now I probably do. I probably win the race. Alright, are we done? Are we done? Cool. Alright, so I'm still undefeated against Scam. I am now 5-0 against Scam with this deck. I know, so lucky, turn 13 Coco. This hand's pretty good. I like this. How did I lose to Scam in my Sanctifier Champion deck? Again, I just told you. I've lost 1 game to Scam in 5 matches, and it was only when they double scammed me on turn 2. And I had no cards in my hand before I played my second land. That's how I lost. How do you do the free prime sub thing? So if you're on... It should be like at the very bottom of the screen. Let me see if I can do a little tutorial. I'll show you in a second. So, we're going to do a little bit of Doomception here. But if you pull up the stream, right, and you see where it says, like, manager sub kind of thing, or I think it's either manager sub or gifter sub, and one of these options should have, like, an option for a prime. Like, if you scroll down, there should be, like, a little prime button. I think that's how it works. Ran N6. Well, good thing I'm playing Gilded Goose. We just slam Heliod? I guess slam Heliod here. It's kind of awkward with the Coco, though. This is the weird part about Gilded Goose. I guess I could play Rosie, right, actually? What if I play Rosie? Because Rosie makes a food, which then I can sack to the Goose next turn, right? Nausea, thank you for the 6. I think Rosie's actually better. Yeah, I'm going to cast Rosie. I think. Doesn't Rosie die to Ren? Yeah, but it's fine, because I get the food back, put a counter here. I guess it's kind of pointless. The only thing that accomplishes is putting a counter on the Goose. which is probably not relevant. Yeah, maybe you're right. Yeah, this actually doesn't do anything. Okay, this was dumb. I wish Rosie could put a counter on herself. Magoose is here. What's up, Magoose? Would have been keepered. Yes, it's the same thing, but you're losing... You still get the treasure out of it. Like, you're no matter what you play, if you play Innkeeper or Rosie, you're losing it to Ren. Honestly, I think that just passing would have been fine, too. Just play nothing. It's like, what's the point of playing Innkeeper? It's the same thing. It just dies to Ren, right? Dongs, thank you for the 2. A little bit worried about Teferi there. At what point do we Coco? Definitely not now, because they're representing Spell Pierce. I'm just going to pass. We're honking on him with the 1-3 Goose. What was the most recent sub's name? Dongs TV, and Dongs_TV. Honk! This is the objectively correct Gilded Goose art. I don't make up the rules, but it is objectively correct. No, I think if they had Tef, they would have played it last turn instead of getting a tap land. They're not going for creativity, though. Able, but not holding up Spell Pierce. That's good for me. Secret Layer Goose? No, this one's way better. It's not even close. This one just honks. Who up honkin' they goose right now? Anybody up honkin' they goose? Taking a lot of damage. Drawing 3 Horizon Canopy is kind of weird. I guess we get these 2. They might Binding now? No, they would just wait. There's no reason to Binding now. Unless they're worried about me Cocoing in response to a Binding. But it's like pretty obvious they have the Binding. So I know, basically I know they have it. Okay, that's a good draw. If I cast Heliod, do you think they will just respond and kill the Spike Feeder? Probably, right? I can actually do it the other way. I can do it this way first, right? No, because Heliod's not a creature. Alright, I'm just gonna cast Heliod and see what they do. Because I think they might kill the feeder in response. Which I'm like kind of okay with. Oh wow. Alright, well, I guess in that case I just send 2 at the Ren, maybe? Yeah, I could send 2 at the Ren. I don't want to attack the Spike Feeder at Ren because they can just trade. They can't really cast the Binding in a turn. They just have to hold it up. Think they're clueless? No, I think they know what's going on. They just want to kill the Heliod. But they thought that I was going to respond. I'm just going to pass priority. Not going to make the first move. This ain't my first rodeo, kid. Cast Ballista for 0. I mean, that theoretically forces it out, but honestly, I'm trying to bait them into, like... Well, if I do that, they kill the Heliod, right? And I would much rather... I'm trying to force them to kill the Spike Feeder. Okay, or they just don't care about life. They have accepted that... they have accepted their fate. Alright. Can creativity beat infinite life? Are we doing this again? They're also not F6ing, which is kind of weird. This deck is unplayable online. It's so weird. When I was playing off stream last night, the 2 people that I presented the life combo to just instantly scooped. And I just, like, I thought that was what was happening. But now the 2 times we've done it today, nobody's scooped yet. I know, we're going to have to go up a lot against creativity. But they're also burning their time because they're not F6'd. So I don't know why they're not F6'd. I'm still up on time, by the way. Okay, now they've F6'd. Yeah, the infinite combo deck is once again up on time. 420. We went to like 169 last game. I'm not in an odd number this time though, which is unfortunate. I know, but I thought that was against TOS. Somebody in chat posted something earlier when we were having a discussion on the auto clickers for it. I don't know if it's actually against TOS, but ooh, I could lose 1 life from Canopy to go to 169. But I'm pretty sure it's against TOS. Cannot confirm or deny, though. Oh, you were the one who posted? Okay, no, I gotcha. Yeah, I think we've come to that conclusion. I'm just gonna sit here and gain some life, and I don't know, I'm just chilling. Chat, let's talk. Let's talk. What are we doing? What are we talking about? My last opponent did the same thing, Titan. Confirm or deny that I like shoes? I can confirm that I like shoes. I'm not wearing shoes right now, but I do like shoes. Bowmaster and Amulet? Probably based. Go to 2/2/2. Liking shoes is liking feet. Are you gonna shame me for having a foot fetish? Name every shoe. You see, there's walking shoes, and there's running shoes, and there's eating shoes, playing moto shoes. I don't know. Spike Feeder's got some nice feet. Get it? Spike Feeder? Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. I don't think there's ever been a Pioneer Cheerios deck. Nothing I'm aware of. How expensive is Heliod? Fire Shoes based. Can we get some W's in the chat for Fire Shoes, by the way? Fire Shoes is a saint. We would not be where we are today without Fire Shoes. Just W's in the chat for Fire Shoes. Glaceon, thank you for the Prime. What am I listening to? It's kind of slapping right now. Any RSQs this weekend? Yeah, there's one. There's like a one slaughter at a really small store, and I think it's going to be a really small event, so I'm preaching. I need to pick up my... I found out the other day that I don't have Reckless Impulses, so I need to figure out time to go to a store to get Reckless Impulses. I just don't own them. And I don't want to... Like, it's a small store, so I'm not convinced that they're going to have commons and uncommons. So I need to go to a bigger store to get them first. Yeah, I'm going to play the Pia deck. Okay, we have to time this right, because I want to go to 2/2/2. So if I go to 2/2/2, I have to stop at 2/18, right? I'm just going to go to 2/2/2. If they beat me from 2/2/2, then they wanted it more. You know what I mean? Like, alright, go. I could have gone to more. I'm not up on time. True. Very, very true. Not up on time. I don't know if I missed the sub, but Glaceon, thank you very much for the Prime. Appreciate the support. I mean, this deck is probably great in paper right now. Got to be sack the feeder, because I wanted to grow the Auriok Champion before the binding resolved. Maybe that wasn't right, though. I could have just kept the feeder in play and not grown the champion. That was better. It's close. Maybe it's not close. No, this deck can never be Tron. And I'll be honest with you, the decklist that I copied from the challenge, or maybe it was a league result, had 2 Damping Spheres in the sideboard, and I said, fuck that, I'm not playing Damping Sphere, because even with 2 Damping Spheres, you are still 0% against Tron. So it's just like, you have to punt the matchup, and it's not even worth trying. It's just not even, you just don't waste your time trying to beat Tron with this deck. The problem with Grange is specifically Utopia Sprawl, because you need to play Basic Forest for Sprawl, and because you're playing Basic Forest, I should know so I can stay at 2/2/2. It's kind of weird with Grange because of Basic Forest. Great meme in the Discord. Let's take a look. You'll have to give me the TLDR on Mage's Attendant, because I don't know what that card does. And I'm not reading that. I guess I could just read it. 3/2, ETB, make a 1/1. Oh. Oh, it's that card. That card's cool as hell. I like that card. It makes a wizard too, which is nice. Yara Wizard Harry. Those are some nice red creatures you got there. I'm going to lose to my own Horizon Canopy before I lose to their cards, given that 3 of them in play. Alright, it did a Spell Pierce. Attack. Do I need to care about Ren? I don't think so. Not even the bag end art. I had it in, and then I played a league last night with bag end, and I'm like, I don't know. Not a big fan. It's okay, but I tried it last night and I didn't like it that much. Alright, we've already listened to the song like 3 times today. Yeah, sure. Pick it up. Secret Layer Heliod art. So it's weird. I don't know if you know this, but when you have the Secret Layer Heliod art, when you play it, oh, that one. No. For some reason, you can't get that one on the All Access event. You actually have to buy it, and I ain't doing that. But you're talking about, I know which one you're talking about. You are talking about this one. Yeah, you don't get this from the All Access Pass. You have to buy this one. I'm lazy. About to be up on time again? I'm already am! How is my Infinite Life combo deck that I had to spend 5 minutes executing my combo, and I'm already up on time again? Like, what's going on here? What are we doing? What are we doing? Yeah, the Secret Layer one is weird. There's really no reason to keep a card in hand, because if they draw Creativity, they can do it for 4 anyways. I probably am going to lose the Creativity. I'll tell you that much. We just have to hope they don't draw Creativity. They go to 6. We have lethal next turn. So as long as we can dodge Creativity, we have lethal next turn. Triple Canopy seems painful here, yeah. Or are they still playing? I mean, in theory, they can deck me. Although, in paper, they couldn't deck me, right? Because they have less cards. Like, if I was at 10 trillion life, and this was a paper game, I don't think they can actually win, right? Because they can't deck me. Yeah, they also draw off the Archon triggers. They discarded an Archon. Again, this deck's a lot better in paper. As we have discussed, deck is quite a lot better in paper. Could deck you with Renblem Prismari Command. Could they? Yeah, I guess in theory they could. Alright, song request for Snoochums in the queue. Always modern nowadays, Pepe said. I mean, I'll be honest with you, really have not been liking Pioneer as of late. Sack, discard. Pioneers felt really boring as of the past few days. Or the past few weeks, I should say. I don't know what it is. Alright, well, I'm going to F6 and make them kill me from 216, which probably is not going to take that long, to be honest. Or draw Coco. Well, we can't really Coco into an instant win, right? I guess Rosie plus Scurry Oak. I don't know if the math is right, but someone said around 900 life. 900 life is where opponent decks themselves with Archon before killing me. 900, huh? It's not a lot. Oh, I mean, it is, right? It took me 5 minutes to get... Well, no, it didn't quite take me 5 minutes to get the 200. Maybe like 3 minutes. So it probably would take me like 12 minutes to get to 1,000, in theory. I mean, they're still behind on time. They don't know where the F6 button is, so... I'm just gonna time them out. They cannot... unable to locate F6 button. Unable to locate. Unable to locate. What life total crashed MTGO? I don't know. There's definitely a cap, right? There's definitely a maximum on how far you can go on MTGO. Again, if this were a paper game, they would have lost, but Such is life, chat. You gotta squeeze out that value in the Moto streets. Yeah, I'm just spamming F6, Duncan. It is like hilarious that I'm still up 4.5 minutes. That is mind-boggling to me. Yeah, I don't know why they're not copying Archon. Copying Archon after we already attacked. Classic. I know, you gotta play it up for that sweet 1.1 tickets. No, but like the thing is, Quaro, in paper you would just say, okay, I'm at 5 trillion life, and your opponent would never attack you. There's no reason for them to attack you, right? It's gonna take them at least like 5 or 6 more attack steps, right? I could probably get them down to about 10 minutes. Paper you'd have 1 billion. Yeah. On paper you could just make up a number. You could even make up a number that doesn't exist, right? Like 17 quadrillion or whatever, you know. I don't know how much that actually is. I guess you have to pick a real number, in theory. Oh, is that a real number? Okay, well. If it's actually a real number, 1 Googleplex. Hashtag not sponsored by Google. 13 Omega Trillion. For people who play Heliod in paper, what is your preferred number that you go to? Suggest Rayo's number or Graham's number? I don't even know what that is. The national debt? How much time you got? How much time you got? I know, Slayers, I know. You're at 178? Alright, bolt you. Giga Chad. I mean, now they're just wasting my time. So, I'm still up 6 minutes for somehow. I probably have time to restart in between actions. I'm gonna do that real quick. Because I am lagging, but their turn's still gonna take at least 2 minutes. Yeah, they're gonna time out before they kill me in 3 games. Is this game 1? Yeah, this is game 1. Don't play Heliod combo. My copter combo is 13 136 420. Nice. Still their turn. Still have not passed priority. Into the dark. Yeah, they might just time out game 1. What slot are you looking to play Lutra on Thursday? I'm not always able to watch the first league. We could do yours third. JS's second, and then Cathal's first. That'd be fine. We'll do yours third. Which is perfect, because I think Cathal and JS are both modern. So we'll do the modern ones first, and then the Pioneer ones after that. Arkin Otter has decided to do a donation deck for a Pioneer Lutri deck this week. I'm pretty excited. What are the donor decks this week? I don't know if Cathal submitted his yet. I have to double check. But then we have Otter with Pioneer Lutri, and then JS wants to do Modern Kethis. I think it was Respect the Cat that 5-0'd with Modern Lutri a little while ago. Graham's number. An immense number that arose as an upper bound on the answer of a problem in the mathematical field of Ramsey theory. Those are words. But you have to get to Graham's number subscribers. That's what we're looking for. The first person to ever get to Graham's number subscribers. The limit does not exist. Yeah, not only is this game 1, chat, I spent 5 minutes of my own clock doing Heliod combo. Like, I literally just sat there for 5 minutes to go to, like, 220 life. And they're still, like, down 9 minutes, which is unreal. They finally figured out how to win quickly. You say quickly. How quick? Oh, but this might actually be lethal. Yeah, this might be lethal. Yeah, they finally figured it out. No shot, this is lethal. Well, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 Archons. 9 Archons. Each one has an ETB trigger and an attack trigger. So that's 18 triggers times 3, right? Yeah, it's definitely lethal. It's 100% lethal. It's 100% lethal. But it's still going to get them to about 5 minutes on their clock, so... So we'll take it. What's their DPM? Quick, what's your DPM? Damage per minute. This ain't StarCraft, kid. True. Yeah, now game 3, we just sit there. Game 3, all I have to do, if I assemble Heliod plus Spike Feeder, all I have to do is get to... I can spend as much time as I need to gain life up until the point where I'm still, like, slightly ahead on time of them, and then just F6. That's all I have to do. What's up, Waterfalls? Hey, new buddy. I am Didge. Might time out doing this. No, I think they'll get down to about 3 minutes left. I think they'll get down to about 3 minutes left. Can they win the next game? No, I don't think so. I mean, unless they just, like, turn 4 jam and I don't have any way to combo. That's a treasure, it's not a food. Is they're having fun? Yeah. Oh, shit. This is a good speed after they swing. Kinda, yeah. Oh man, this is why we don't play Heliod on Magic Online. Oh yeah, the triggers on the stack, we could do that. True. Will they deck themselves? That's actually a good question. They have 15, 8, 9, 10, 11, 8, 9, 10. They have 12 Archons. That's 13. I think they're gonna have one card in deck. I think they're literally gonna have one card in deck. Farming free wins. Against people who play this slow, sure. They don't even have the attack all. Maybe they're just new to Moto. Yeah, they might just be new to Moto. It's a possibility. Oh yeah, this is going to be a good screenshot. Just the stack, nothing else, just the stack. Oh, they're even going to put the Archon triggers in the stack. They could have just put the Shaman and saved time. How did opponent get that many Kiki-Jikis? They have 2 of them. They would end of turn, make a bunch of Kikis, then untap, use those to make a bunch of Archons. They could have saved a lot of time if they just stacked the Shaman triggers. Oh, man. Yeah, or auto-yield. There's like so many ways to do this. I'll put the life total in there, too. There you go. That's the screenshot. Okay, F6. Yeah, it isn't up to kill us. We're dead. But they also have 2.5 minutes on their clock to win. They have to win another game in 2.5 minutes. And they don't know where F6 is, so. What on earth is going on? Well, I went to infinite life, which was 222 life. And this is how long it took me to kill took them to kill me in this one game. But, I mean, they're not going to win game 2. Surely, right? Yeah, they honestly probably would have just been better off scooping to infinite life and trying to win the next 2 games. They did this to themselves, to be fair. They got a 1 card in library. Alright, cool. You probably could have had a chance to win the match if you had just scooped earlier, but I'm just going to submit. Actually, like, the only way I lose this game, I'm going to do something like this, I guess. I just want to bring in the paths, because I think, like, Fast Archon is the only way I lose. Moral victory for the opponent? I mean, sure. They could have maybe tried to win the match, but instead they just had no chance. Endurance for Persist, maybe? I could see it. Yeah, they did show us Persist. Can do, like... Maybe we just don't have any of the Scurry Oaks. Do like this, maybe. Alright, we'll try this. We'll just do 4 Endurance. Rather have Sanctifier. Oh, that's a good point, right? Because if the creature they're getting back is Archon, then Sanctifier is still fine. Yeah, let's just do this then. Keep the curve low. Sanctifier is the same thing. I guess this is... Well, no, it's still fine against Binding. Right, if they, like, discard Archon on turn 2 and then we just play this. It's still fine. We did win that game, yeah. Or we lost that game, but, I mean, they have a minute and a half on their clock for game 2. So it's just, like, not possible. We board to Emrakul. That's fair. We didn't win the war, but we won the battle. Sure, I'll play first. Mulligan. I just need to find a hand that functions. Hey, this hand functions. I will wait for you. I won the war, not the battle. Sure about that? No, they didn't type anything. Just boarding into burn. Board out their creativities, board into 4 Goblin Guides, 4 Swiss Spears, 4 Eidolons. Not that that would be that much better against my deck anyways. True, we lost the battle, but we are going to win the war. And they have to be Nunamoto. Which is fine. You know, it is what it is. What's up, DBZ? Alright, so we're going to be 3-1. Very pog. Everybody's got to learn somehow, you know? I mean, I was definitely this way, you know, when I first started playing Magic Online, I was super slow. It's like, it's not the easiest client to learn at the end of the day. Like, there is a lot of things to think about, a lot of different, like, you know, ways to navigate and the little shortcuts and things of that nature, so, you know, it's, everybody's got to start somewhere, right? Yeah, it's also very unintuitive. Alright, let's get a little 4-1 prediction going. Does anybody remember what the last record was last night? I think we 3-2'd. If we didn't 3-2, then get scammed. I'm pretty sure we 3-2'd, though. Alright, 4-1 prediction's up. 4-1 prediction is up. Gamba, Gamba, Gamba. Anything and everything. Yeah, literally scammed. The 1-1 W. 1-1 W. Yeesh. This one is a little sus. I'm going to ship this, I think. A little sus. This is better. Put back Horizon Canopy, I think. Aspiring Spike Feeder. Actually, I should have put back a fetch, because I have to play Temple Garden on turn 1 in order to go Halfling into Champion if this dies. So I think I was supposed to put back the Catacombs and keep the Horizon Canopy, and then go Garden into Windswept for Plains, maybe? I don't know. I don't know if it matters too much. I remember when this was the best deck in the format. I remember, yeah. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Plains Vial. Plains Vial, huh? Pretty good draw step. Pretty good draw step. Is this taxes, maybe? What does no possible play do on Moto? No possible play means that any time that priority is passed to you and you do not have any legal game actions to take, it automatically passes back to your opponent. So it's like, it's basically automatic F6 for when you're tapped out, essentially, and you don't have any spells to cast. I use it every time. That's my favorite thing to use on Moto. Humans. Human's traditionally a good matchup for Heliod. Oh, well, I mean. Literally. Burn the pages. Boop. Boop. We did it. Wee. We did the thing. We did the thing. Cool. Thank you. I was like, I don't think humans can beat Infinite Life. I'm pretty sure the humans deck cannot beat Infinite Life. Thank you. Big shout out to our opponent. Can we get some W's in the chat for the opponent? W's all around in the chat. Big W's. Actually, I think I want to keep all the Auriok Champions. I kind of want to shave, like, this and... No, I want to keep all the mana. I'm going to shave a Scurry Oak. Just bring in the paths. W. On MTGO, they can. Shut up, Magus. Shut up, Magus. What's the Keck W thing? What do you mean? It's just Keck W. Alright, this one has no fast mana. No fast mana is a little sus. It does have Heliod into Coco, but like it's kind of bad if they have Thalia. I'm gonna ship this. Yeah, this hand's way better. Put back the... I think just the path. Fun to bully you, Magus. Cavern Go. Cavern Go, huh? No Vial. The Goose. Honk! Honk! This is kind of the spots where I don't like the Goose that much, but it still might be fine. Okay, this is a Meddling Mage. That card is good against me. For sure. So if they name one of these two, I'll just play the other one. I'm guessing they probably name Heliod. Tainted Remedy? No, please don't say it. Not like this. They did name Heliod. I think it's still better to play the Spike Feeder here. So let's do that. It could maybe be better to play towards Coco. Just not use the Goose this turn, play a tap land, next turn Coco. But I think I like this. Oh, actually, I could have Rosied, right? Rosie get me back the food, and then I can go land food in play to be able to cast Coco. That might have been better, actually. Yeah, maybe I should have Rosied to make a food for Goose next turn. Are we playing Mantis Rider? Fucking based. This is so based. Mantis Rider, Giga Chad. Do you think Mantis Rider has a shield for battle? Prepare for battle. I think I'm going to put a counter on the Spike Feeder. Yeah. Then we can Coco next turn. You know what's so funny? Coco to Heliod gets around Meddling Mage. It's so sick. 4-1 with Boros Wizards. How did you like the Wizard package? Is cracked? Yeah, that card's good. It's just Lightning Bolt. Deputy. Deputy. Alright, so I'll gain 4 and let the Deputy hit the Spike Feeder. Can still play the Coco next turn. I'm letting the Deputy go under the Feeder because I do have paths in my deck. I could find path. Let's go to 11. I'm going to main phase the Coco. If I hit the stupid homie, the thing, the thing that I'm talking about. Even Sprawl first. Sprawl name white. I guess I'll shock so I can leave up the Goose as a blocker. Yeah, that does it. Yeah, that will do it, chat. Alright, nice little 4-1. Not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. Alright, so we have to do here. Always yields. Always yes. Then we watch everything go off. Easy. Easy. You just have to keep clicking on them. Which is fine. This is infinite life, infinite tokens. Infinite life, infinite tokens. Oh, and an infinitely power Scurry Oak, too. Don't forget about that. Alright, cool. 4-1. Not bad. Not a bad first showing. We'll take that. So it's actually funny, if you don't have the Prosperous Innkeeper, like if you're just doing Rosie Scurry Oak, and you go to like auto yield all the stuff, it does actually crash Moto. I found that out last night. Alright, let's pull up the deck list. Where does it go? Ring Heliod. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Ring Heliod. Kind of liked it. I do, again, I like the Gilded Goose Utopia Sprawl not dying to Bowmaster, so I think that's a pretty good addition. Still not sure if you should be playing 4 Sprawl or if the Gooses are actually good. They are nice as more Coco hits, because if you play no Goose and 4 Sprawl, you only have 26 Coco hits, not including Ballista. I mean, I do want to consider trying out cutting Scurry Oak and Rosie for adding Ranger Captain of Eos, but I do really like the Rosie Scurry Oak stuff. It just gives you another way. It just gives you another instant win to Coco into if you don't have like Heliod Spike Feeder set up. So it just gives you access to more combos. So I think I do like Rosie and Scurry Oak, but We didn't really activate Ring that much that league. That wasn't a great showing of how good Ring was in this deck, but all in all, good deck. I like it. All right, let's open our chests. Chesties. Ring, ring, ring. No ring. I gotta rebuild the city, though. I've never seen this card before, chat. What is it from? I've literally never seen this card before. That's from Aftermath? Okay. I've just never seen it. I've never seen that border either. It looks like it's a good piece of artwork. It's a good piece of artwork. You want to make this deck Abzan for Bowmasters? Maybe. 65th at LMS Bologna, 64 make day 2. You hate to see it, Icy Wolf.